Hello there, fellow Helldivers. This here is another episode in a series of training videos teaching you about the enemies and outdoors. This time round we're talking about the Automaton, Scout Strider, Berserker, and Devastator. So here we go! Starting with the Scout Strider. These are small walker-type vehicle operated by a trooper, as previously seen in the last episode. These are essentially walking turrets. Most guns will struggle to blast through the front side, but they are completely open on the back end. So get around them, but be careful, as they also have the ability to stomp on any close by Helldivers. They don't like explosions, and they also aren't a fan of Helldivers with the high ground, as then you can see right over the front-facing shield. Next up, the Berserker. These are fear mechanized, wielding 2 chainsaw arms. These are like the brawler troopers on steroids. If these get close to you, they'll do some serious damage. And if you get surrounded with no bullets in the clip, you're pretty screwed. Because they come in swinging. They are slower than other automatons, but as I mentioned before, they tend to group up, making them a formidable opponent. So, goes without saying, keep your damn distance, Helldivers! And the final overview of the episode, the Devastator. There are 3 different variants of these bastards, and none of them are pretty. The standard variant is equipped with an arm cannon. These, like all variants, are unarmored in the arm, stomach, and head. So aim for those body parts when you use these as target practice. Next is the heavy variant. These dickheads are equipped with a machine gun and, more noticeably, a huge shield. This shield is classified as tank armor and requires a high caliber weapon to penetrate, but they need to be able to see somehow. So the shield leaves their heads open for the shooting. And the final variant, the Rocket Devastator. These are equipped with shoulder-mounted multi-rocket launchers. These will blast you to Kingdom Come if you let them, but sadly, for them, shooting the rocket launchers will destroy them. And then they're just a normal little Devastator. Now, with all that in mind, it's time to talk tactics. Scout Striders are nothing to fear. Anything explosive will take them down. I like hitting them at range with a grenade pistol, or an impact grenade. The grenade pistol will ricochet at close range, so be sure to add a little bit of distance between you and them. And obviously, any explosive launcher weapon will do the job. But if you don't want to waste ammo, you can always go around them, or you can shoot their legs to immobilize them, but I prefer to blow shit up. Now, Berserkers are a tad more difficult to deal with. They are slow, so keep your distance and they can't hurt you, but they do have a large health pool if you plan on sinking clips of light armor rounds into their chest. But the best way around that is to blow off its arms. It might not kill them, but then they can only kick you, making them a little bit easier to deal with. Their weak spots are the head and spinal column, so aim there! Also, a little side note, these little dickheads get quicker as they get closer to you, so again, keep your damn distance, Helldiver! Finally, the basic Devastator can be dealt with pretty quickly by any support weapon, or primary weapon for that matter. Its weak spots are, as mentioned before, the head, stomach, and arms. And if you blow the arms off any type of Devastator, you will reveal an unarmored hole open for the shooting. Rocket Devastators can be dealt with by the same way, only this time you can blow off their rockets. It only gets tricky if you have to deal with the heavies. The shield makes fighting them head-on alone a suicide mission. But aim for the head, and you'll be fine. The impact grenade and grenade pistols can come in handy too, as the explosion can harm them if you aim for that lovely splash damage. And for all of these big butt bastards, you can always call in a lovely Eagle airstrike, or a good one is the mortar turret. Quasar cannon deals good damage. Railgun often will shoot through those heavy shields. Then, if you use the stun grenade and an orbital strike, you can take a few out, or all of them. So, I hope you've learned something, Helldivers. Make sure you don't miss out on next week's episode. Technically, it's treason. Also, if you have any tips and tricks for Helldivers that people may not know, comment them below, and then you could appear in a future video, giving you the democratic credit you deserve. Anyway, you can follow me on Twitch at the Very Big Fish, or you can subscribe here to stay up to date with all, or at least most, necessary Helldiver information.